Okay, hopefully this started. Let's see. So I'll wait for it to load onto Twitch and onto YouTube. And it's connecting. Okay, yeah, it's connecting. And yep, it's connecting. Just gotta check. Yep. Oh, there's a stupid ad on my computer. Typical. Okay. Just gonna stay on here for now, maybe, I guess. Okay. Okay. Hi, how are you? Let's see if you actually went through Restream. Yes, you did go through Restream, chat. Okay, so, I'm playing a different game today. Today, I'm going to be playing Doki Literature Club, because that's fun. I've never played this game before. So, I'm going to just do Alana, that's my name. And it's going to be fun. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Wow. Tough. That's tough. Okay, I wonder if it's still working. Hard to tell. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crossrock and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Sayori. I overslept again! I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me! That means... That's mean, Alana. This is weird. Can I change my name on here? Whoa! History! No, I can't change my name. This is really weird, my name up here. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. No homo, guys. No homo. Nope. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Alana, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? LOL. Yeah, this is different for me. So, I've seen, I've heard about this game before. Apparently it ends really bad. My sister watches some videos for it, and she has it. Get your education. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I do that. With one of my friends. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Anime, y'all! You know, this isn't like me in real life. I'm busy, always. That's why I'm streaming so late. I didn't get home from school till like 8:30 tonight. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Wait, I should start talking weird. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside my head. Just checking. Make sure. Okay. The school day is The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you were even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me because if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club! Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi! Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Wow, Doki literature club, I'm assuming. Huh? Ooh, I'm gonna lose my voice by the time I'm done with this. Like, for real. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Oh yeah, speaking of this, so 99%, today in science class, my mind wasn't working. We were doing something with percentages, and I was like, does the percentage sign go before or after the number? I knew way back in the back of my head that it was after, but I couldn't think of it at the moment, so I asked a friend. So dumb. Then she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title, Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned out all of this. I wonder if I've scared anyone away. Apparently I haven't. Wow. I haven't scared people away yet. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Woo! Sorry. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, I'm a boy? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm gonna change this name. Alan. Oh no. History. I missed it. Alan. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Okay, let's go back. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back towards other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. What's wrong with you? Why are you saying things like that? Why? I don't even know if this is actually like doing anything, because like I'm just messing around with OBS. Okay. I don't know where I was originally. I know I was in the corner, but I don't know how big I was. That sounds weird. It did work. I'm just watching myself move. It's so funny looking. Okay, back on topic. Don't say things like that. Dang it, go back to Livestream. Okay. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I'm gonna start talking like that. But then this like sound weird when I'm doing my inner thoughts. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Wait, what voice should we have for her? Wait, should she be British? That's right. That's right. Or that's right. Just a normal voice. Or no. That's right. I don't know. It's great to see you again, Alan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Okay. Come sit down, Alan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Are you actually watching this? Wow. Surprised there's anybody actually watching this. Speaking of that, I'm really sad because I like gained a few subscribers when I live streamed the other day. And I had 91 subscribers. It's not a lot, but it made me happy. Now I have 89. 2 people stopped subscribing. It made me mad. I'm like, what? Anyway, the girls have, yeah, I already said that. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray. To reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
I just heard you making a loud, high-pitched voice.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute!
Okay.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waited for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Wait, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. Maybe. But not for you, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Wait. Why do you have to text me when I'm recording? Not even normal texting, like a video. What the dog? Flupper doodles. Okay. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole what? A whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. So I sent a video of someone vaping. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. And somebody left. I'm gonna change voices for him. It's starting to be annoying. Not the normal voice, but like the weird voice. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream! Woo! Yeah! Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can already grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh, oh, hi, Charity! I usually don't play, this game. This is my first time ever playing it. Yeah. I've heard about it. I've heard that it's interesting. So, yeah. I'm just making weird voices for things. So, yeah. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Alan... Oh, yeah, I'm saying Alan because I didn't know I was supposed to be a dude. So, yeah. So, Alan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I'm turning down this music more. It's like really... It's kind of loud. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should probably continue. Manga. Oh wait, manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I'm a very big reader, by the way, guys. BTW. Especially on Wattpad. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. It's my sad smile, guys. My sad smile. Oh no, how do I bring this back? I need to stop messing with this camera. Well, oh, what am I doing? Did it switch itself? I think it switched. Yeah, I think it switched. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. This is bigger. There we go. Sorry, guys. Ow, random back pain. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Wait, why isn't this full screen? There we go. Okay. It wasn't full screen for me. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. You know, I heard that she, like, commits suicide at the end or something. Kind of sucks. She's my favorite. But, you know, I don't know if that really happens. That's what I was told. Anyway, back on. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes? Your poems? Oh, my back. My knee hurts. Oh. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Guys, you're about to hear noises. I'm putting on a heater. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. It's not put on. Is it not plugged in? Can unplug itself or something? Oh, not my heater. Yo, Sienna! You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Can you plug in my heater? It's not plugged in over there all the way.
Okay.
If you want, you can join me. Yeah, it's over there. Yep. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I didn't know the main character was a boy.
Well, I was kind of playing Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh.
I can join you because it was just me replaying it.
Yeah, I put Alana, but I've just been saying Alan out loud. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
Because the character's supposed to be a boy.
Yeah. We all sit in silence for a moment. Can you say, the 9th grader girls' parts? Because
Natsuki?
really high. Yeah, really high pitched.
Okay.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
What?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own!
You know, that's supposed to be like the player sort of thinking.
Yeah, I know. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other!
Why did you do that?
That way everyone is even!
So, who's your favorite?
Yeah, let's do it!
I'm used to voicing all 4.
Do you want to voice her?
No,
So my voice is I felt like my voice is about to crack.
plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will be helpful to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I messed up at the last second.
That wasn't what I meant to do. Just put your hands on mine.
What are we doing?
Are you even in the?
I don't know. But I definitely am.
Nope, you're half. Here, we scoot. Ow. Ah. Okay, here we go.
Isn't that right, Alana?
Say Alan.
Isn't that right? I can't do.
Just say, isn't that right, Alan?
Isn't that right, Alan?
Monica smiles warmly at me once more.
Once more. It says once again.
Oh, once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club.
Wait, before you go forward, I like how they're like all in like different expressions out of like open sad mouths except for Sayori. He's just happy.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, okay, you're in it now. Good.
I lose my shit though.
I lose my train of thought.
Me during math class.
All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Natsuki looks mad, the rest of them look sad. But...
Oh, I want this quick on here. Okay. I'm sorry, I thought... Alana! Alan! you all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
Are you trying to make Alan sound like a robot?
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Wait.
They light up.
Oh, light up, not lighten up.
We need a flashlight.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh, I switched it.
It's me. Remember the screen?
Yeah, I know. I know. Go on here. It's closer. You can't even see my face. Wow.
You're glowing.
Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
I mean, hey.
Hey!
The protagonist has a little bit, it's more character than just, I am a robot.
You really did scare me for a moment. Ah.
I should eat your hair.
If you
I got hair in my teeth.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Oh my gosh. What am I doing for this voice? Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. I'm currently just doing my regular voice.
Thanks, I guess.
Wait, you know why this reminds me of GT Live? Because when they live streamed Doki Doki Literature Club, so Matt Pat was there and then his wife was there next to him doing some of the voices while Matt Pat was doing some of the voices, and he gave Natsuki a super deep voice, like the deepest he could go. And he also voiced Sayori, gave her the highest he could go for the voice. Wow, his wife actually gave her a normal voice.
Okay, talk.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, that's me.
I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
My tooth hurts now.
Everyone remember tonight's assignment. You should have...
Why did it hurt biting my hair?
I don't know, because you bit a lot of it. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
I feel like my hair got stuck in my teeth.
Okay. So Monica will like your poem no matter what.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Alan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel
the anxiety.
That anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Oh, wait. Hey, Alana, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Ah, it's okay. Hey, Alan, since we're already here, do you want us to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs.
Why did you bite my shoulder?
Wasn't very good. Sure, might as well.
It tasted like what?
Yay! Oh, finally, we're out of this classroom.
Wait. Alana, so, if Natsuki's your favorite, you should probably make your poem about things by just clicking.
You're half-facing
by just clicking the things that,
Let me scoot this over.
By just clicking the things that she'd probably, prefer. All the cutesy things, right? But it's okay if you accidentally pick some Sayori things too. I always accidentally do that. One time I somehow accidentally picked some.
Okay, we're good. We're good. I think we're good. Here we go. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls.
The four
girls. Sayori.
It's
Natsuki. Yuri. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Literature A?
Yes. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
You know, it's weird looking at...
Alright.
It's weird looking at the computer screen and seeing... like what we were doing,
You're sitting on my...
and seeing what we were doing like 30 seconds ago.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. ...
Alright, so...
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem most.
So you can't write to Monica. You can only write Natsuki, Sayori, or Yuri.
I gotta send a picture to my friend. Okay.
Alright. So for Natsuki, Pure, maybe?
She's my favorite. Yuri.
Oh, Yuri.
Yeah.
Oh. Pick the long words, I guess.
Wait. Unrequited.
Oh, nope, that was Sayori.
Oh.
Try death.
Death.
Nope. I keep on getting it wrong.
Anger.
Nope. That's little Suki. He's always angry when you... Definitely...
Vertigo.
There we go.
What is this poem?
Emotions.
Extreme. Graveyard.
Yeah, suicide is definitely, Sayori's thing.
Firefly.
Firefly? How do you think that was
I don't know, I just
worthy?
wanted to pick
Disoriented, definitely.
Disoriented.
She likes horror. She likes horror.
Crimson.
She would probably enjoy playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
Embrace. I don't know, I like the Crimson Embrace together. Melancholy.
Frightening. I don't know. Frightening, actually I
Disown.
think frightening would work.
Nightgown. I just felt like thinking that.
Nightgown.
Raindrops.
This is the poem of sadness.
Nature. Incongruent. Wait.
Doki means like heartbeat or something.
What does incongruent mean?
Not congruent.
Not well fitting.
Yeah, not congruent.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Explode.
Her fate is definitely a Natsuki thing because of
Nibble. No, Papa. Nibble Papa. Nibble.
That's not even a
Nibble depression.
nibble depression. Hi again, Alana. Hi again, Alice. Better. I'm like mostly. My face is mostly there.
Nobody's watching, I don't think. It's okay.
Like 3 people are watching.
No, not even.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. It's like we're having fun.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature A Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promises, Alan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into this literature when you're not even accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
No, it's like,
No, she's like, I think she's gonna say Monica next. Yeah.
Natsuki finds
So,
herself
yeah, she
stuck
was like,
between saying Monica and manga.
Manga
Manga.
is literature.
I thought it was
It can be said either way.
swiftly No, I thought it was the guy, the robot again. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm saying manga can be said
Don't
either
worry,
way.
guys. I say manga.
Yeah.
Alan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting.
Whoa, you didn't sound like a robot.
Well, I don't sound like a robot when I'm talking. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Oof.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you?
Everyone else imagines her with a deep voice, but you
Might
like
be a little
her soft
jealous.
voice.
Well, I think of Fluttershy. Minus the depression part.
Fluttershy dyed her hair.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Yuri's not depressed. She's just insane.
Yeah. Sure. Same difference. How come you and Alan can become good friends too? Sayori. Dot.
You say it Sayori. I say it Sayori, just like the rest of the
Sayori, so I say.
sound.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Meh. Not really.
What are you doing?
Not really.
What the heck are you doing?
Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Never mind.
Have you noticed the weird thing that Monica does, the weird pose Monica does, where she's like, this? Hi, I'm Monica. Wait.
You already made it sound like
Hi,
a big deal
I'm
when it's
Monica.
really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Why do you do that?
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place.
Is Alan secretly a robot?
So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Why won't you send? Gosh. I didn't want you to feel left out So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not reading much.
What is this supposed to mean?
I don't know. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second.
I remember since I acted like I preferred Natsuki over the other girls, instead of this, I had this cutscene where I was over at the closet and she thought I was being a pervert looking up her butt. Because I was just trying to help her.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
Is this like on all the way heat?
That's the book that you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm like...
I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Wait, Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go.
When you're doing it for a long
I'll
time.
definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
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 Markov. It's Markov.
There's an ominous looking...
Ominous.
I know what it means. Ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Markov.
Markov.
alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away.
The whole fandom. Markov.
Markov.
Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She is targeted by these people who escaped from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Alan?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just...
I want tea, but if...
It's just that those kind of things, those
But
kind
if
of stories,
or Monica starts talking,
they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Just go now.
Okay.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize, ... exclamation mark. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Thesis.
When I let things like a book and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
I have this big weird tiger cup with half a head, and you have this normal little cup.
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were saying you were looking forward to it. ...
She's just nervous.
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
From
You seem a little apprehensive.
From the looks of it, the seats are kind of far away for that sort of thing.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
She.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book between the two of them. What?
The two desks.
Oh, I'm confused.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Almost touching. Ugh. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, you're technically supposed to be on that side, but it's okay. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Wait, I gotta read that part. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Wait, use your left hand. So we can be dumb.
And whenever Monica gets in that weird pose, I have to do it too.
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side.
What are we doing?
It's not even, wait, they can't even see it. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Ow.
Ow.
It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
What are we doing?
Are you ready to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep this up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Arm up! We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Wait, you're my sister. That's gross. My thumb gently gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Wait, where's the mouse?
You know what? Let's just stop doing this.
No, it's funny.
But it's uncomfortable.
Oh, there's the mouse. Here, now do it.
No, like my arm.
Put your
arm feel uncomfortable.
Putting your cup here.
I can just use this.
No, as an armrest.
I mean, like my arm being on yours just feels uncomfortable.
Do it on yours. Make it close. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
When you say a silly thought, it makes me feel like I have to do
How
Bendy
does
and
she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways.
Wait, it makes me feel like I have to do a Bendy and the Ink Machine reference because...
Anyone actually watching? Yo, if you're watching, comment!
It says 88 viewers.
That's not in total. That's just like general.
Wait. Hold on. Makes me feel like I have to do Bendy and the Ink Machine reference because one of the characters says...
You don't explain it, you just say it. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see you in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Alan, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her! That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh, what are you saying all of a sudden?
I plan to collect as many... ... Okay, everyone. So I forgot I voiced Monica. ...
Explanation mark?
I think it's about time we share today's poems with
no.
each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Wait, exhale. Let's inhale.
Why'd you open...
My mouse is down here.
Oof!
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
We read like 2 pages. Why are you squishing my face?
Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Alright. So, how I always do it, I do my favorite character out of Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. Then my second favorite out of who's left, and then third.
Oh, crud.
Second favorite out of the 3, and third favorite out of the 3. But you can do it however. But
I can't wait!
But like start with Yuri and then
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself.
Oh, you can show it to Monica? Alright, well, you can pick Yuri since she's your favorite.
Nah, Sayori.
Sayori.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first.
Because it's your best friend.
She's my good friend, after all. That. This is a good poem, Alan. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right.
That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Alan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Can you grab my pillow? My butt hurts. My butt hurts. How are your guys' butts feeling? Do they hurt?
Pillow?
Yes.
You mean this pillow?
Yeah. Woo! Okay. Put it under my butt.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That feels really weird.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Sigh.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I thought I said motif at first.
Motif.
I can't deny that she's a part of the reason I joined. It's kind of like a topic, similar to that. Knowing how much this means to her and all, ... Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poems too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that.
I definitely recognize this one. It's the one she always...
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret. I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
You know what's the best line?
Sayori. What?
The last line.
Yeah. This is just a guess, but do you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Wait, get up. Wow, Cece. You're cheating on me.
By playing...
Yes. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
By playing the game, I planned...
Yes, because we're now hanging out. I'm going to end this in like a half hour or so. At the latest. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Wait, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, guess I'll look forward to it. Do Monica next.
So why do you choose to do Monica next?
Because she mentioned Monica's. Cece.
Hi, Alana. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always.
Oh, I just want to see what my side profile is.
Want to see me make Mario spin?
Ah, no.
Why not?
I want to see you talk.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Are you gonna do Yuri last?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just showing with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ew.
I'm sorry, I was just... Don't worry, Alana. Don't worry, Alan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's you. Used to voicing all the characters.
I hand Monica my poem.
She'll like it no matter what you put in it. Great job, Alana. I was going, ooh. Good job, Alan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. She'll like it no matter what you do.
Let me lick your cheek.
Why?
Perfect.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for I knew doing that. I'm gonna stop. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Can I have a Skittle?
Sour. Not the orange one. These are the... only two left.
I guess I underestimated you. Oh!
It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway.
Haha.
Mario's asleep. Look, Mario's asleep. What is that? What is that?
Paintbrush.
Okay. Mario's asleep. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Woo!
But you do that.
Oh.
It's very challenging.
Ah!
I read that.
Not this part, you read this.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Most people allowing to get something out of it just by feel. Or letting them deeply analyze all
Nuances.
nuances. What's a nuance? It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Can you ask her, Alan? Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. I'm just doing a generic-sounding voice. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. That's okay. It's okay to burp. It's okay to burp, Alan. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. My controllers are vibrating so much from me laying on the moving platform. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Don't force yourself to burp the way everyone wants you to burp. You okay? It's not like you to have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, that was you. Ah! What did you? You should probably save multiple times.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Gucci.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
And Shui.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Wait, you have to read this one. But you gotta make it sound all poetic.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes.
Protrudes.
A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into anything and everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Do you know what that hole is?
Yes.
It's this game. Yeah. Plot twist. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, not right. The right person asked for feedback.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of thing has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
Burp. You remember this one?
Yeah. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
What? Oh no.
Mario's falling asleep over here.
What?
Look.
YouTube. A copyright claim was created for content in Let's Play The Sims 3 Generation Part 1 Created Sim. Hi, Sim and Fro. If a copyright owner using content ID claims some material on your video, it's just a heads up. Don't worry.
How is it? Did they copyright Sims 3?
Don't worry. You're not in trouble, and your account standing is not affected by this. There are either ads running on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video's views. Huh. Ready Player Fun? What? I don't know. Okay, CC. Did you say this?
Yes. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was that inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of
Epiphany
recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Epiphany. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that.
Earlobe itches!
because it's coming on strongly.
Ow.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
I think you might be cut out again. What? What? Oh no, don't tell me this stopped. Okay, so this is on live. That's weird. Weird.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for today. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Sissy.
Just force yourself to get something down on paper. Tidy it up, and tidy it up later. My tea is empty, but
Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get in a big dark puddle of ink. So just keep moving your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
why'd you start talking?
Natsuki.
Huh?
Oh, that's you.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Why is there junk in the bottom of my drink?
I don't know.
That's so disgusting. Ew. I'm not drinking any more of that. That's a little blunt.
What do you want? Why did you look at me?
Oh, I got it. There.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb.
No, you gotta say it like her.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Chicas can... This is Chica.
Chickens can run!
Chica the chicken can run. Search Chica the chicken. Chica the chicken can run.
Okay.
Cheetahs.
Cheetahs can run.
No, I can't stop thinking of
Eagles can fly.
People can try, but
But that's about it.
it.
James, you want me soda?
We're acting so random. And I
Well-
keep on going off screen.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. What?
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well,
My eyeball itches.
Why did she have naturally pink hair and naturally pink eyes?
because
You don't know that. They could be contacts. And
Everyone
they
in-
could be dyed.
everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my grading seriously.
Oh, so
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing,
So nasty.
seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
how much longer are you doing this for?
Not that long, 20 minutes tops.
Like until 9?
Not 9. Midnight.
You said 20 minutes.
No, that's it's Cece. Cece. That's I know it's wrong. Cece, continue
wrong?
talking.
Why do you have
Continue talking.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I
I don't
understand.
want to spend the rest of my night on this.
Well, I want to finish the poems.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word play.
I'm being off the screen.
Like I said, I pour a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat
on purpose.
You're sad.
It helps bring out your feeling in the last line.
Sorry, people. Sorry. Okay. So you did. ... I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah. Just not.
There's
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. So, did it work? Yes, it worked. As Yuri, yeah. Exceptional. Oh, what was that? ... Did I say that out loud? ... Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Wait. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Wink. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if it breaks it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Shows that their specific writing habits are used typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit to two together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate, breathing beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green What did I say? Hue. hue of the future.
Like color
I
hue?
bathe, yeah. I couldn't tell what it said at first. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took me a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I like your handwriting too. It's not messy. It's just that there's a couple. It's in cursive, and I'm not used to reading in cursive. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Alan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Oh, you know... Sorry, guys, I'm checking this. Make sure... See, let's check.
I just realized that in Super Mario Odyssey, the Jatsy, it's a jaguar, that's the Tatsy. Jatsy.
I was really nervous about doing
like,
all
I already
this.
knew it was a Tatsy, but I didn't know what cat sort of thing it was. It looked like a lion. But it was a jaguar.
But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Alan. Ah, me too. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. This is a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Can you please pour this out and like get another glass, get a small glass and fill it up, okay? Thank you. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alan did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And also, Alan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Is that a small one?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh, and how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everyone...
Did you get to the Natsuki Yuri fight?
Overly cutesy. How about you start saying this part just because it's a fight? It'll be better.
Oh, wait, that's you, right?
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
I wasn't the one who... Oh.
Go ahead, say it.
I wasn't the one I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alan's started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki,
yeah.
that's a little...
This
doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Alan! She's trying to make me look bad!
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing, it is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
Natsuki, it doesn't work that way for poems.
Help me explain that to her, Alan.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alan? Well? ... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they're probably thinking more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Yuri.
The Help Me Sayori is probably the best option.
Really? Why?
Because they both have good points and bad points, and Sayori just stops the fight.
Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself up to say anything to her. ... Sayori! Huh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Alan!
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
I thought it stopped the fight. I didn't think it continued it.
Excuse me?
I thought it stopped the fight.
Are you listening to yourself?
Alright, Monica stops the fight.
This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop!
Oh, never mind. She does stop the fight.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people.
She's sort of
and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Yeah, have you looked at the art? They are pretty much always the same.
Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
Oh, your skull fell. I just realized that. Alright, the fight's over, bye.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like that. I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Ooh. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Alan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can always do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Alan! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, guys, so... Okay, guys, so, I'm assuming that saved it. Save game, yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna end this live stream here because, well, I only think 1 or 2 people are watching, and, yeah, 1 person's watching on YouTube. And I kind of need to go to bed because I have to wake up at 7:30 tomorrow. I have to leave, my house at 7:30 tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow, you know. My dad's staying home, but my mom and my sister and I were going up to Pennsylvania. Yeah. So, I'm going to end this, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the stream, and I will hopefully be streaming next Friday because that's what I like to do. And please subscribe or follow me on Twitch or whatever you want to do. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye.